Wow. Okay, so we're live then. Fuck, man, it's too much fucking buttons to push. So, I forgot to push the live button. And YouTube is very strange when it comes to streamlining user friendliness. I have been working on this for like the last 15 minutes, wondering, like, not really focusing on the stream itself, but here's where I'm at. So I took off the rubber grips, took off obviously the rubber grips, the screws, took off the side panel, all the screws from the bottom are gone, battery door is gone, side screws are gone, obviously the rubber grip is gone too. I'm wearing gloves because I don't want my oil to touch the adhesive, this surface area for that. The last thing I did was remove these screws, and here's where I'm at. Now, I am fixing this because I have a shutter replacement. Let me show you the shutter replacement. So the camera I've had since 2012, going on 8 years, recently stopped working. Pitch black, regardless of the battery, regardless of the switches and the positions. So this is the brand new Canon original or Canon genuine shutter assembly. Mechanical motor, gears, ribbon cables, the whole 9 yards. I figured that any time to fix it would probably be now, because now I have the time to sit down. Kind of like not really something I want to do. I want to do something else outdoors, but since we're stuck here, it's for our best interest. I'm using a screw removal diagram. So every piece of screw that I remove, I place it on the corresponding area, and then I try to make it to where it doesn't fly around, and I tape it to the paper. So then it gives me an idea of what screw location has what type. These screws are different from these screws, or different from these screws, or different from these screws. Different pitches, different material they're made out of, and some of these screws screw into metal, some of them screw into plastic. That's where we're at right now. I feel like such a bonehead not verifying the stream before I started continuing or started working, but now that's the button I forgot to hit. If you will bear with me, we shall continue. So I'm going to find out what we did here. Let me reset my camera. Okay, something like that. Something like that. So every now and then I'm just going to be kind of idle, but I'm going to be looking at documentation on what gets removed and in what order. So that's done. Next thing, we're looking at it through the back. We're going to be removing these 3 screws from the viewfinder. Oh, we're going to take this one off. What does this guy say?
We'll take out these 3 screws right here, and also the screw from the focus dial for the eyepiece.
Okay. Now it's got to verify. Okay, cool. So we are in a pretty good location, camera-wise. So yeah, there's 2 people viewing, which is pretty awesome. Thank you guys for viewing this. Not exactly sure if they're authentic views, or we're going to take this one off. What does this guy say? Get the fuck off. Let me just verify everything that we're still cherry. I can continue. Yeah, we're live now. Okay, awesome. Canon DSLR surgery. Yeah, so here is what I'm going to do. This is a flat screwdriver, single 0. So this is a single 0 Phillips and double 0 Phillips. Double 0, the tip is a lot more delicate. It's starting to kind of show signs of rounding, but if I go easy on it only when I need it, I could prolong the use. This one, the tip's pretty sharp. So then we correspond where our location is. Okay. Okay, cool. Man, that's tiny screws right there. So we're just taking these off. Oh, these are all different sizes. And they're really hard to come off. not too bad. Oh yeah, it's the long screw. So I feel like these do thread into plastic. Who knows, man? The patch is... Well, we have a unique screw here. It's like a stepped shank screw. Oh man, what do we have here? So yeah, stepped shank screw. And we have this little guy right here. Should put him in a little box. So it's a good spot for me to tape these up. And every now and then I'll take a pause. I'll tape these up. There's still some kind of stuff coming off of here. Yeah, it's good. Okay, what else is this guy gonna make us do? Down to 1 viewer, which is awesome. That's done, that's done, that's done. That's done, that's done. Okay, and then we flip it around. We take off the front face. These guys. Silver, silver, black, black. Place these. Okay, cool. Now these shiny screws are stainless steel. They are not ferrous, meaning even if you had a magnetized screwdriver, it won't pick them up. I don't know why they have them there, for what reason. I do know that they will not rust. So maybe they had issues there with rust in the past, I don't know. Okay, that one's on top left. Top right. Okay. So we're almost through the first page. Fuck. Almost through the first page of this shit. Still got 2 more pages to go. And this stuff is not a fast process. Okay, that's gone. Oh man, I have to take this off now. The screen. Okay, that one, that one, that one. This one's gonna require a tiny screwdriver. Son of a bitch. 00. This one's already kind of loose. Oh, this thing is tiny. God damn, man. Tiny and magnetic. Ooh, almost lost it. They have fucking blue Loctite on them. Fuck, man. Guess I'm gonna be carrying a screwdriver in my backpack. Whenever my feel like screws are loose, I'll just tighten them back up. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Like, stop here. Tape it to the paper. So before we continue, let me check the live stream, and can I put tags on it? Stream health. No tags. Can't put tags on it. People, blogs, shutter replacement, age restriction. No, 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 no. Oh, my windows is hot. Pues es obvio. There's a lot of ribbons, man. Obviously, this guy says. Doesn't say anything.
Now we should be able to lift the entire back cover off. Just start by taking a small screwdriver and putting it right on the edge here.
All right. Oh, cool. Very easy.
And just lift just a little bit. Once it starts to come up, that's all you need. Now you may need to adjust the LCD screen just slightly as you lift it off. And be careful when you pick it up, because there's a flat ribbon cable connected right here. Just lift up on the edge of this connector and it'll come off.
Okay, well, something. There's nothing down here. Nope, there's nothing here. Buttons, screws. Screws are off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it should be coming up. What the hell? Okay. I guess I gotta look at this guy's camera. I did something wrong.
Screwdriver and putting it right on the edge here. And just lift just a little bit. Once it starts to come up, that's all you need. Now you may need to adjust the LCD screen just slightly as you lift it off.
Oh, I see it.
And be careful when you pick it up, because there's a flat ribbon cable connected right here. Just lift up on the edge of this connector and it'll come off.
Okay. Okay. I see what we're doing now. So this line definitely differentiates. This motherfucker didn't remove the rubber piece, did he? No, he left the rubber piece on. Nope, there it is. There was some. God damn it. Fuck's bugging me right now. There we go. Careful with the ribbon. Ooh, careful with the ribbon. That's it for now. So here's the insides of it. Let's see how they're bugging me. And also we'll be testing. Okay. Yeah. The what?
Pipes?
What pipes?
There's one that's got to the top.
Uh.
I called the guy and he's already here.
No. No, I'll take care of that later.
Oh, okay.
Just tell them that I'm going to need them for another car.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. And, okay, so what do I do from here?
Pick it up.
Fuck it. One person viewing.
Because there's a flat ribbon cable connected right here. Just lift up on the edge of this connector and it'll come off.
Man.
Okay, now to get the front part off, just take a screwdriver and slide it underneath this section, right where the screw for the tripod mount is. All you need to do is just to get it up high enough so it goes over the top of that. And then that should lift right off. You may need to take this protective cover off when you do it.
Wow. Makes it look really easy. Okay, I can feel how it is kind of give. Wow. That's it? I think right now would be a good time to take a cool picture for the gram. Cool. Alright, so what does this guy do from here?
Okay, to get the last piece off, which is
Top,
the entire top,
Ooh, I can
here.
feel it come off already.
there's 3 screws. One on the end right here that needs to come out.
Where the hell is that gonna go?
Another one that's on the other end,
Okay,
right down in here.
okay. And then which one else?
And the last screw will be back up on top.
Okay. The last couple. Coming from the bottom. Tiny little silver screw. I can feel the top cover already loosening up. Wow. Fuck. Oh, this one is sticking to the magnet. Okay, so that's good. That's good right there. Okay, that goes there. Scoot them to this perspective. We are done with the first sheet. Done with the first sheet. How does this come off? Oh, he's gonna tell me how to take it off because it's got some ribbons on it.
And right here.
Okay, dude.
Now before we can lift this top unit off, there's a couple things we have to do. First, we need to disconnect this flat ribbon cable right here. Just put a screwdriver underneath the edge and lift up lightly. Then we need to go down on this end on the bottom, and we'll need to disconnect these two cables. Just pull them, they come right out.
I really hate pulling cables from the wire. I really rather just pull them from the connector. But I'll just fucking pull them, man. Okay. Okay. What else?
And then partway up this cable, you'll find another connector, a really small one right here.
God damn it. Hello? Yeah. You could give it to him. Huh? No, that'll be it for now. Good, thank you, bye-bye. Alright, cool, that was just about a radiator. The metal collector guy is here and he's having a feeding frenzy. So mom's there making sure he doesn't overstep and take stuff that I need. Which is cool because I don't really need anything. Okay, so here's where we were at. These cables move up and away. Oh man, the tiny ass little one.
Just lift on it lightly. Shouldn't take much.
Okay, ooh, I don't really want to do that. How does that guy do it so fast, man? What the hell? There we go. There we go. There we go.
Now there's a small fiber optic cable that comes down through, and you can see the white connector right here. All you have to do is put a screwdriver on the right side of it and just push it to the left. It doesn't take much.
Small screwdriver and push to the left. Doesn't take much. Ooh.
It comes right out. Now when you lift this unit off, be careful because you'll have to feed this fiber optic cable up through this groove right here. But the unit should come off right now.
Aha.
So that's every piece that we need to take off.
So this is the underside of it. Wow, man. Button. That's the button. This is the flash. So what else do I need to take off? So this guy right here, deep in there. This is pretty cool. God damn, this little focus button, I think. Yep. Depth of field. And this is the release. Okay. That button there. Okay. Ooh.
To get to the inside of the camera. Now we have access to everything on here as far as the circuit boards go. Plus, I've taken all the screws and I've put them on the correct screw on the diagram.
I'll give you guys fuck, I can't add any scene on here, it's so stupid. But basically, I'm just doing a step-by-step thing on YouTube.
And now I know exactly where every screw goes when I put it back together.
Yeah. We'll continue to remove the circuit board.
In the second video of my Canon 60D repair series, I'm going to show you how to take out the circuit boards. You'll need diagram 2 to keep track of the screws as you take them out of the camera. You can download this from my website.
Can I take this off, man? It's gonna look ugly. It's fucking glued in place, man. Oh, yeah. glued in place. But I had to take it off. So yeah, first mod I did to my camera. Took that fucker off. Make this shit look like it's a piece of crap. I would like to spray paint this. Maybe I will. But I already did the marker thing to it. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So this is the flash, all the control buttons. I'm gonna just throw this up here. So, okay, that's cool. So anyway, so we're gonna be working on the control panel. Not the control panel, the circuit cards. I'm gonna get the circuit cards out. Again, we're gonna be using the YouTube video.
Site. The link is in the description of this video. Now, no matter which board you're going to be working on, there's something important that you should do first.
Okay, motherfucker, what?
And that's discharge the flash capacitor. You can see below this piece of plastic here, 2 pins. Those 2 pins go to the capacitor. Now this capacitor can hold over 300 volts even with the battery removed from the camera. So you want to discharge that first before you continue.
Okay, I gotta wait. Yeah, I had to take that phone call. Sorry, guys. But anyway, so that guy's talking about discharging the capacitor. Very smart for him to point that out. I was just gonna go for it, but knowing me, I would have probably fucked myself up.
I'll hook my meter up so that we can hear. Now to discharge this, what you don't want to do is short this out.
That's what I wanted.
Because that could actually damage the capacitor.
God damn it. This fucking asshole, dude. He's making me use a LED. I'm gonna use a goddamn LED. Fuck. I don't have an LED. I do. Yes, I do. Man, fuck, dude. Lucky for me, a whole box of stuff that I can use. I have that thing right here already. No LEDs, but whatever, man. What's that? It's probably discharged. There's nothing coming out. No sparks, no heat. I have not used this camera in a long time, and even when I do, I never use the flash. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna take safety precautions and discharge that out myself. Just like I did. Okay. This guy's way too much talk, man. Okay, let's just skip forward to what are we doing now after this.
The first board that we'll remove is this main board here. This is the blue board.
Okay.
We'll have to remove a bunch of flat ribbon cables first before we can take it out. On these flat ribbon cables, you can see this bar going across here, this flipper.
Okay.
All you have to do is put a small screwdriver under it and flip it up, and then it'll come right out.
Okay. Oh, I feel it. Okay. Okay. Same thing with this guy here. Same thing with that guy here. Same thing with this guy here. Same thing with this guy here. Same thing with this guy here. Same thing with that guy there.
Same with this one.
Ah, okay. Okay, he got all of that out. All of that out. Oh, I forgot this one. Okay. What does this guy say now?
And then this one right here is a connector.
What the fuck? Damn, I didn't even see that. What do you do?
We just need to lift up on it.
And I really want to use my plastic pry bar. Oh, okay, I see it. Not too bad. Not too bad. What else? LCD.
And then this cable, this comes down here. Just this section right here is the connector.
Why do you take that
Just
off?
put the screwdriver right under the edge on the end and
Okay.
lift.
Okay, this one's gonna be kind of tricky. Tiny battery, man. Fuck. Imagine you have to take all this apart to replace that stupid little battery. I don't give a fuck about batteries.
Now this cable is for the CCD.
There we go.
Same
Sure.
thing, just lift up on it.
Okay. Okay. Dodge cards.
And we have another one right here.
Wow, dude. Okay. Done. Where are we going with this? Oh, that dude could definitely fix it.
Okay, so now we can start taking the screws out.
Where do you want to start, bro?
There's a screw here.
Okay. Main circuit board.
Here,
Okay, so we're going main circuit board.
here, here, and one right there.
Right there. Okay, we'll get that out. Oh, these are tough. Threaded into plastic. These are all silver screws. Okay, that's as far as on this diagram is concerned. Screws are done. Oh motherfucker. That's what I was afraid of. This is the first hack job I did with tape. I'm not very happy. Definitely not happy with it. Oh man, these screws are... I honestly do think these gloves are dirty or something. Like the tape keeps leaving. Oh, I know. Dirt from the camera. Okay, that's done. What else do we do? Okay, bro, I don't gotta...
Okay, with all the screws out, we can lift up on it, but there's going to be 2 cables connected underneath.
Oh. Come on, dude, get...
We'll need to disconnect
Okay, of course we need to disconnect them.
both of them. This one is the same as the...
Okay, prise underneath the metal. I'm gonna turn on this light, pretty cool. That pops off. Nice. More light, more light. Más luz.
The large one that was on the other side. Just lift up on the end.
How do you want me to take this one off, bro?
And on this one, which comes off of the power board, you just unplug it by pulling that way.
Fuck, that one looks like a tough screw. Tough connector to break, come off. Oh, okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna put this here. Where'd that tape come from? Okay.
Right here. The SD card fits in this slot right here. Now there's 5 screws that hold this shield down, and we'll take this shield off first. There's a screw here, here, right here, this one right here, and then underneath this piece of plastic that's coming across is another screw underneath there. Now to get to that, we'll need to lift this up. It's just taped down. Just lift it up. There's no connector or anything. I believe this piece is for static electricity. Now to get to the screw, we're going to have to remove this flat ribbon cable that's hooked up right here. Now on this cable, you can see a small hole in it right there. Well, that hole fits a 0.7 millimeter punch.
I need a paper clip. Do I have a paper clip? I saved the paper clip. That came off. I'll start taking off the screws in. Shield. The fuck? Okay, why don't you take the shoe off then? Silver screw. Fuck. Okay. Here's where it gets kind of crazy. And tape these screw for screw. That tiny screw will disappear. Is that a ground strap? Another ground strap. Okay, it's on the diagram. Okay, what else? The shoe will come off now. Being held on by something. Okay. Very tricky getting this guy off. So can I take my shutter off already? Fuck no. I think I needed to take that off. Just gonna follow the video. I think I'm taking apart too much. However, the video is going to guide me right back.
And you pull out of the connector on it. There'll be two screws that are holding the circuit board down for the SD card. One here and here. But first we'll need to disconnect this small connector here.
I don't think that's necessary.
This selector dial and shutter control assembly right here. That's because this sits over the top, or part of it does, over the top of this circuit board. There's 3 screws that hold this down. One here, here, and here. So we'll take those out. And before we can remove this, we'll also have to lift up on this small, it looks like a flat ribbon cable, but it's actually got circuit components on it. And this part right here is the receiver for your infrared remote. Just put a small screwdriver underneath
the right one.
and lift up. There, it's got some sticky tape on the backside to help hold it down. Just lift it up. Then you'll also have to remove or disconnect this flat ribbon cable right here. This is also just a compression.
Okay, hold on, bro. She ain't even the right fucking shutter, man. Well, that was a fucking big waste of time. Guess I'll be reassembling everything. It's not even the right shutter. No, fuck it. I'll still take it apart. But it's not the right shutter. There was no way for me to know if I bought the right one or not until I took it apart. Well, I guess we'll just continue. I'm gonna speed through this video. Circuit board, bottom plate, SD card. Don't really care about any of that. Removing the shutter.
The 4 screws holding that down. Is holding that down.
Well, I do need to take it off. Okay, we'll just skip this guy. Go to this guy. Shutter. CCD needs to come out. Okay. Ah, no fucking tell me the Torx. Fucker. Alright, 2 snags. Looking for me. I am prepared. First snag, not the right. Too big. I don't know where the tools are for that. Back here? Back here? Do not remember where I left these specialty tools for video game repair. Oh man. Let's try it with this. Nope. Okay, cool. Okay. Fuck. There's a lot of torques. Whatever, dude. I'm letting that slow me down. Okay, they're on screws. This must be the dust. Dust. Shit. And there they fucking begin. Bitch ass fucking dogs. Cool, man. Cool. Let's put this sensor all up in your face. Fuck, I'm getting fucking hungry, bro. So I'm gonna find a good spot to just kind of turn this off. 1, 2, 3. 3 screws. Springs came off. Cool. Stupid fucking contact was full. Let's buy another one. It's fucking. There's no point. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right here. So that's optical stabilization in camera. No, that's not. It's for sensor dust. Optical stabilization. Sensor dust. Fucking hungry, bro. Can I just stop here?
One over here, which is a Phillips head, and then 3 others, one here, here, and here, that are a toric tip. They're T6.
Okay.
Screw and count them exactly. No. So
Mark.
if you turn one screw down back and on the screw,
Oh.
turn the screw clockwise so that it's seated all the way down, and we'll count how many turns it takes. There's 1 turn, because you see my mark is lined back up again. And now we'll keep going. Okay, now it's on the bottom. We've gone 1 complete turn, plus you can see that it's gone another half a turn. So this screw, when we put it back in, we'll screw it all the way down, and then we'll back it back out 1.5 turns. And it'll be right back where it started.
Okay. Okay, I don't care about that. What else?
Be sure to write down the number of turns for each screw on the diagram as a small plate. out.
Yeah, I got that. Got that.
The next eyepiece assembly all the way down through the front here, which you can see the mirror inside. Now there's 7 screws that hold this on. One here, one over here, which actually is just holding down a flat ribbon cable. One up on top.
Alright, where's that flat ribbon cable?
One over here, which actually...
Fuck, it's tiny, bro. Yep. We're doing one screw at a time now. What else? What else, bro?
is just holding down a flat ribbon cable. One up on top.
Huh? What the fuck? Oh yeah. Okay, cool. I'll have to fuck that up. I did have to take that off, man. It's okay. Go back. I go back. Come off easily. How'd you come off, man? Okay, this just clumps right off. Wow. First screw that I dropped. Luckily I heard it fall. I knew it fell.
Really? Oh my gosh, bro. No. What are you doing?
Let's come off. What's holding it? What's holding it? What? Okay, ribbon cable. Ground cables. Yeah. Don't want to force it. I'll take this off anyways. Another lesson learned. Don't skip any steps. So I gotta go back and take this off. The SD card, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't imagine an SD card getting away with the shutter. The fuck does he do about this? Glued in place. It's coming off. Ah, good thing I didn't force it out. Oh yeah, that's where the battery plugs into. And then we revealed the screw that I was hiding from myself. So yeah, I don't really care who the fuck's viewing this or not. Just for my future reference. Okay. This goes here, camera top goes here. Okay. Keep these shields away. So the shutter assembly is the final thing.
One up on top,
Oh, this guy.
and then 4 on the back. Here, 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 and here. We'll start by removing the screws on the front. Moving the screw here, here. One up on top,
Okay.
and then 4 on the back. Here, 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 and here.
That'll be for the shutter. Dude, what's up with all these fucking sirens? Hey man, I just work here. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, bro. These are exactly the same. So I can use a little piece of tape on it. What else?
We'll start by
Okay, there's some in the front, which I already got. Flats. Doesn't say anything about that. That comes off. That comes off.
Okay, with all 7 screws removed, you should be able to lift the mirror box assembly right off of there.
Fuck. How the fuck? Tell me the SD card is what's keeping me pegged. Fuck. Don't skip steps, bro. Just gonna take everything off, man. This is done. Bottom plate. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. If they're all the same, I'm just going to group the screws together and use minimal duct tape or minimal package tape. Yeah, they look pretty identical. So the important lesson that I've learned is don't skip any of the steps. Obviously not to use any brute strength, which I already knew going into this project. And following the step-by-steps, not because I don't think I need to remove a certain component. There's usually a screw hidden behind that component or circuit card that needs to be taken off. So I have 6 screws there. Plate comes off. Then there's a little plastic here for that issue. Okay, all these screws are identical. They are identical. Okay, and then the circuit card only has 3 screws. Very easily identifiable, and I imagine these to be the same. They're all silver for the most part. Those look alike. So far, almost every screw's been different. these are. Screw it. Stay here, bro. Okay. Does this come off? Fuck, more. And I knew I saved a paper clip. I saved a paper clip. Because I wasn't careful enough with it. I have to use a pin now. More ribbons. That card comes off. This guy comes here. My flats. Where's my flats? Fuck, he's gonna knock on the door pretty soon. Another motor. Oh, the fuck! I got two motors here for. Oh, okay. Maybe it is the right one. There's two motors on my thing. This is fine. So there's a motor right here, bro. Ooh! It is the one. Another cool picture. Another cool picture, man. Hell yeah. Tiny little screwdrivers. Upload this bad boy. Bad boy, maybe get it running today. Oh, it's dirty, bro. I don't give a fuck about no dust. See, the people that think that you need a clean room, yeah, sure, it's good practice. Really good practice. However, upon using the camera, you have access to the sensor directly. That's funny, dude. These are just skeletons. This. So I could always clean the camera sensor after. Clean that bad boy after. Okay. Shutter assembly. So shutter assembly should be the last one to do. This guy. And I'll leave a link to the description of these papers right here. This is the shutter assembly that I need. These screws that I have here, I can set them aside. Now check it out. The screws are all taped in their respective locations. Again, very important. I set that aside and I get to that later. Shutter assembly requires 3 screws, 1, 2, and 3. How are the ribbons on that? All the ribbons are disconnected. Metal motor. Okay. Okay, so that's cool. Just for safekeeping, I'm going to see what it tells me to do.
With the mirror box off the main camera frame, we have access to the shutter assembly. That's this piece right here. Now there's 3 screws, one here, and one down here that hold that in.
This is it, man. Tape. Yep. This guy likes to fly around, so we're gonna use tape. Now these screw through the plastic, and then the last one screws through metal. There still is a way to know how worn out the shutter is. Obviously, just by looking at it, you're not going to see anything. However, this little DC motor has brushes, and I know for a fact brushes get worn out with use. So that's probably one of the things that causes a safety failure in this cameras, with consideration to that brushes. How cool will it be if they designed the camera? Hello? Yes, I will. Just give me a minute. Bye. Of course. I have to take a break. I'm gonna be right back. Only have one viewer, so don't even matter. Alright, so that, ooh! How do you take this off? Oh! Don't confuse them! Mark it! The old shutter. It's got worn gears and all that, but I don't think of it as needed to get replaced. Fuck, man, it's got some dust in here. Let me take that dust out. should have touched it. Whatever, motherfucker. It's about as clean as it's ever gonna be. So we assemble everything in the reverse. My sea gloves back on. I was already thinking about buying another sensor, man. Fuck that. It's gonna be a long ass video. An hour and a half so far. Okay, okay. So pardon me for the interruptions. I do feel like we are going to shutter assembly. I should have taken pictures or drawn notes on it, but I don't have that kind of forethought to be like, hey, step and then work backwards. I don't think that far ahead, man. Come on, I'm not that smart. Hey man, I just work here. If you notice, there's a lot of noise pollution where I live. Like a lot of noise pollution where I live. Shutter assembly. This is the old one. Okay, that was junk. What came off last time? What did I pull apart from here? I don't remember. I don't remember. Was it this? Okay, well then what do you do from here? I guess we just go backwards now. Okay, it was this. How did the ribbon come out? My circuit card's still here. Damn, it is a big ass fucking capacitor, man. Tell you what. Is that seated all the way? Okay, I guess what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Dig that guy out. Well, the good thing is these are all kind of done by paper. Mirror box. Okay, okay, está bien. Camera top. This is a very detailed diagram. Okay, so then after this is this 3CCD chip. Fuck, this fucking lint. Okay, maybe would have been a good idea using a clean room. Fuck, man, wrong bag again. Wrong bag, stupid. Backwards, backwards, backwards. Fucking screws. Pro tip: use a screwdriver as a guide for dropping the springs back in. Give this a good blow. Any photographer will have this in their bag. This is a check valve on one end. Don't know what the purpose of this is. Oh, fuck, this is a Torx, which I do not have. Fuck with you guys Torx these, man. These are so stupid. Not too bad. The flathead works really well. Okay, it's working pretty decent. I can't tell what side is which. Okay, the lower side. Again, tip of the screwdriver. Guide it down. One and a half turns, okay. What's before the CCD, obviously. A big, long explanation for CCDs, dude. Oh, yeah. Top screw. Tricky. Oh, I got it. First try. It's like the ground or something. Okay, you fucker. What else? Alright, man. Still Mark 3 CCD shit. Oh, there's a video.
Now we'll mount the mirror box back onto the main frame. Hold the...
So this is a video on how to put it back together.
main frame so that the top of the frame is up and the battery compartment is towards you. Hold the mirror box so that the viewfinder is up, and you can slide that viewfinder right over the top of this part. And when you do, it actually just falls into place pretty easy.
Everything
Now we'll put the screw in that goes through this flat ribbon cable right here. This cable is for the battery monitor. The screw will go through the top hole right here, and it'll go into the hole down here. Now there's a pin right next to that hole, and it goes into the second hole on this flat ribbon cable.
I got that part down.
Now that's just to hold it into place when you want to put the screw in. The way that I do it is I put a screwdriver through the hole for the screw in the flat ribbon cable, and then down into the hole, and then just slide it down and push it onto that pin so
Okay, bro. Fuck. Got that already.
the CCD unit.
Got that already.
And that's where that'll go. This is that. Now this part right here,
Okay,
that
got that
screw hole
already.
with this
Got that already.
screws back exactly where they.
Got that
If you
already.
can't see it, turn.
Fuck's sake, man. You slow.
The next part that we'll put in is the SD card circuit board.
SD card circuit board. So page 3 we are done. Ooh. What is that? SD card board and the shield.
But before we do, we'll need to make sure that this wire is back in place. It may have fallen out while you were working on the camera. When you put the wire down inside the groove, you'll see a couple of notches that you can push the wire into, and that'll help hold it into place. Then just wrap it up around the post, and then up through this little groove right here.
I think I just fucked this up, man. I think I just fucked it up. Yep, I did. Fucked it up. Fucking fucked it up, man. I should just left it. Pull these fucking pins right out of that goddamn board. Guess we're not working on my camera today. How the fuck did I ruin it? Whoa. Fucking dumb motherfucker. We're not working on that today. Fuck, dude. Password board's fucked. I'll just continue. Fucking continue. Done, 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 done. This is what broke off. Tiny pieces. Fuck, man. I know what not to do next time. SD cardboard. Knew it was gonna happen. Then this comes back on this guy right here.
Now we'll put the power board in.
That's not too bad considering it could have gotten way worse. Okay.
Put the last screw in. We'll make sure and route this wire up to where it goes and hook it up to the connector. With this kind of connector, take and make sure that this edge, you're looking on the bottom side here, but make sure that this edge here lines up with the inside of the black edge here. Line it up and then just push it down. Make sure that you've got the wires for this running through the grooves where it should and laying flat. And now we'll hook up this connector. This one is pretty straightforward. Just line it up and then push it in. Now we can put the shutter control and the selector dial assembly back on. There's 3 screws that hold that in.
And I have them all here. Black, black, and silver. Pipe ribbon cable on.
This is a compression type.
Fuck. Oh, cool. It worked.
Now we'll push this part of this flat ribbon cable down. This has the infrared receiver circuit on it. It has a hole in it. Needs to go underneath this ring connector right here. There's 4 screws that'll go into the shield.
Mm-hmm. Shield. Oh man, this could have been very confusing. Very specific screws go here. Hoping I get this camera working today, but nope, ain't gonna happen.
And then down to this hole.
That's done with that. Fuck, 2 hours, bro. God damn.
Now we can hook up this flat ribbon cable right here. Now this
Otro. Nice. Okay, so
this one has a hole in it, so you can
yeah, fuck you.
pop. We'll put the
Okay, this goes over the top.
flash circuit board back on.
Okay, that's what it's called. Now, I cannot do that. I fucked it up. Cool thing is I got a nice little capacitor out of it. And then main circuit card. This is where I end. So because I cannot install this, because it got broken, and I'll show you exactly where. And it's funny because right when I pried on it, I heard it snap. So this particular clip, can't really tell. You have to pry it from the sides. One side pried up, this side pried up, and the clip comes up like that. What I did, put my screwdriver in the front, and I pried it, and it broke. As soon as I pried it up, I heard it snap, snap. So I have to get a new one, and then when I get the new one, then I'll continue my rebuilding process. For now, this is where I stop. Pretty satisfied with where we're at. Just gotta find a box for all these things. These get all put together. Doesn't seem like too much from now. Okay, this is what I changed. And I'm hungry. So these get put into a box. Fuck. They all seem pretty good for now. So, thank you guys for watching. It's been about 2 hours I've been working on this, and I'm hungry. Broke the circuit card connector. I will be back. This camera will be fixed, and if not, at least it'll be put together. But thank you for joining me today on my live stream. Let me disconnect.